Okay, well, obviously they asked me to give my testimony today. Wasn't sure what I was supposed to say. It's funny because I was just on Casey the other day. Last time Nate preached last month, Shelly gave her testimony. I said, man, I just feel like Nate's going to ask me to do it. Sure enough, here I am. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do, or supposed to start off. So, I'm just going to start off as a child, from what I can remember. Remember going to church every Sunday with my parents, of course. We actually used to go to church with my grandparents, and then the pastor actually moved churches, so we switched churches, and my parents actually still go to that church to this day, and actually are a big part of that church, and I'm proud to say that. I had to ask my mom to make sure, but I was baptized as a child, so I did know God, obviously. Like I said, I don't remember growing up much in the church until I was older. And after I learned why we went to church, I actually started to question if God was real and who He was. And if He was real, when could I meet this guy, you know? I remember spending a lot of time with my grandparents. My parents worked a lot. And then, about the age of, I think I was 8 or 10, my great-grandpa actually passed away. And I remember standing there next to his casket with my dad, asking him why Grandpa died. I said, was Grandpa bad? Did he not do something that Jesus didn't like? Or what happened? And he said, no, sweetheart, Grandpa loved Jesus, and he didn't die because he did something bad. It was just his time to go to heaven to be with Jesus, and that Grandpa would now be your angel and look over you every day, and that stuck with me. And of course, you know, Grandpa dying changed my life. I didn't really remember much of him. You know, like I said, I was only 8 years old, but I remember going over there almost every day with my grandma just to see him and hang out with him. And then after that, I actually started to pay attention in church and kind of thought, oh wow, you know, God maybe does exist. You know, this went on for a couple of years, and then once I hit high school, my sophomore year, I actually joined Campus Life. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. I went almost every Wednesday to our weekly meetings, and I had a blast. And then the summer before my junior year, I actually went on a weekend trip to Fort Wayne. At some big church, they had a huge Campus Life gathering up there. A bunch of churches from all over Indiana were up there. And I had an absolute blast. I thought, wow, you know, God's actually working in my life. Continued through high school and through my junior year, and then my senior year, I kind of started to backslide. Started partying on the weekends, hung out with a lot of my classmates, and that's pretty much all we did. Started lying to my parents. They lost trust in me, and I still continued to do whatever I had to do, continued to lie to them to do what I wanted to do. Started smoking, tried some drugs, kind of took over my life. Not so much, it was just more of like a weekend habit that I felt like I had to do. Everybody else was doing it, so why not? And then I graduated, and that kind of disappeared. And actually, during my senior year, I went back to the Campus Life, the same thing that I went to my junior year. And during that time, God spoke to me at this church, and I actually remember listening to the Mercy Me song, and I can't even tell you what it is now. But it really touched my life. I can only imagine. And ever since, you know, and that day changed my life. I went on and I graduated in 2007, and I went to college. I moved out, lived with one of my best friends, and thought it was fine, thought things were good. Then I backslid again. I stopped going to church. I lived in Fort Wayne. I didn't come home every weekend like I should have. So I backslid. Started partying again, drinking, drugs, whatever. It was just a weekend habit for me. And that turned into a pretty nasty habit. And that went on for almost a year. I moved back out of my apartment, moved back in with my parents, graduated that following year in 2008 with a medical assistant degree. Couldn't find a job, so I thought, well, what am I going to do now? You know, my parents can't support me. They can't support my habits. I quit doing drugs. I quit drinking, but I smoked for a good long while. So I just got a dead-end job just working and making an income, making something of myself. That next year we found out that my sister was pregnant, and that kind of that obviously changes the family. She was young. And I remember my parents telling her that the only two options she had was to give this child up for an adoption, or she had to have an abortion. And never in a million years would I have ever thought that my parents would have said that. But they raised two of us girls, why should they have to raise another? After some thinking, they changed their mind and said, hey, we can't do either one of these. But she promised, she had to make a promise and a commitment that she graduated high school and that she went to college. She graduated high school, she went to college. She's been still going to college, she's still can't decide what she wants to do. But I can't imagine what my life would be out with Weston. Everybody here knows Weston, My life without him, I really don't know what it would be like. And then, actually, the summer of 2008, when I graduated high school, or when I graduated college, that's when I met Anthony through a friend, and watched our relationship continue to grow. And I remember him telling me a couple times, man, I really don't want a girlfriend, I really don't want to be with you. I just want to be single, And for some reason, he stuck around, and here we are today, we're married and have a beautiful son, and our relationship has just blossomed, Obviously, we have our ups and our downs, but it's been worth it. And I actually remember the first time I met everybody, I go to Cindy's house, and he's like, this is my girlfriend, and I'm like, hi, real bashful, standing up in the corner, and that was actually the first night that I came here, and I actually haven't left. I actually sat about where Jamie and Casey are, and it was the night of Chastity's memorial service. And oh my gosh, I sat there and I probably went through a box of tissues. I cried my eyes out, and I didn't even know who this woman was. But for some reason, I just felt like I was supposed to be here. God told me I needed to be here that night, and like I said, I haven't left. And I've been here for probably 3 years, and I've only missed a couple services. And I'm very thankful to say that. And I'm also thankful for the people who supported me. My life has been a complete 360 change. Going out for partying, disobeying your parents, all the stuff you're not supposed to, all the stuff you're not supposed to do. And here I am today with my testimony. So I thank everybody who did support me. And, obviously God is the main person. And I remember sitting here thinking, wow, look at that relationship that Casey and Mariah have and the relationship that they have. And I always wanted that with somebody. Now I have tons of relationships with everybody here, and I'm thankful for that. And like with Scott and Lori, we've been really good friends. I remember seeing Lori, and they had just gotten married the weekend before I actually started coming here, and Lori sat where Rita sat, and I'm like, man, that girl, she just looks real mean. I don't know. I really didn't know what to think about her.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah, and now and here we are, and you guys have had a rough couple years, and I'm glad that I've been able to be here and be that shoulder that you can cry on, and be here to mourn with you, and be here to laugh with you. And I'm thankful for that. I felt like God put me in this position to help. I don't know why. And Cindy, well, we've had our disagreements, we've had our issues, but I don't. But I believe it's changed me, not only changed me as a person, but it's obviously changed our relationship. I was so full of hatred and disgust. Cindy was so nice to me. I was never used to being real nice to me. Oh, yeah, what? Like somebody should be standing here yelling at me and stuff, or being rude. And she wasn't, and she stood there and she never gave up on me. And I really thank her for that. And my mom, who obviously is here, I thank her for never giving up on me, and I'm sure there was times that you wanted to, like I started kid, what's wrong with you now? And I'm thankful that, she stood behind me, and my dad as well. Obviously he couldn't be here, but I'm thankful for that. And, you know, how she was a good mother to me, and she's taught me to be a good mother to my child. And I'm so thankful for that, and I'm so thankful for all you guys and your support and everything that God's done in my life. And I just hope that maybe, you know, my message isn't that great, but, you know, maybe it could touch somebody, maybe it could change somebody. And I went and asked for a better place to be. It's really all I have.